this is real. This is a really real thing that we're living now, and the more we can do to spread the word, which is what we're trying to do here, the better. I have a lot of love for this place, and I always have. It's very much my home. I know what a deep connection everybody here has to the ocean. It's in all of us one way or another, if people are using it for kai or for recreation. Like, obviously none of us can live without it, because once everything in there is not surviving, then neither are we going to. We're surrounded by it here. This is the East Coast. This is the thing that makes us us. The seed was planted at the beginning of 2017 when I was back home for one of my many extended visits. Had time and space to think about where I wanted to go creatively, and felt really passionately about creating something in Gisborne that was large and had an environmental focus. And I knew about the Seawalls movement because they had done the activations in Napier, and because of the internet, so I'd seen it all around, that they'd done activations around the world. I mean, for me it felt obvious to bring Seawalls here, and a lot of the activations are done in coastal communities as well. People were coming to me knowing that I do murals and going like, Kelly, get some of this stuff through to Gizzy. I'm like, okay. I got in touch with Sinza, who was the Napier coordinator, and he's quite involved with Pangeaseed as well, and said, hey Sinza, what do you reckon, like, could we bring this to Gizzy? And he talked to the team at Pangeaseed, who are based in Hawaii, and they ended up inviting me through to Napier last year in March to do a mural there, and also to observe how the operations work, and just so I had an idea of what I was potentially putting myself in for. And we did that, and I was like, yep, I can do this. Gizzy's ready, like we're ready for big scale street art. You know, to bring everybody together and be able to have those conversations. We had Nick Tupara came and did story time with us the other evening, which is such a special and beautiful time, because, you know, obviously all of us who are from here, he talked about all of the taniwha that are out in the bay right in front of where we're staying, and I love to hear those stories, but additionally bringing people in who have no previous exposure to Māori culture and hearing these stories and watching their faces going like, what are you guys talking about? We're like, yeah, taniwha, yeah. It's normal. The perspectives that are brought over from somebody else's country, like for example Pogo, who was speaking last night, who's Mexican, and obviously he sees things in Mexico that we don't necessarily see here, which involve politics and which involve water and which involve people. You know, like it's a different scene than the way that we manage things over here. So that's quite interesting to have those conversations. I like to hope that people take releases like that and make dramatic change in the way that they consume things and the options that they make, what they purchase, what they support, doing research into companies that you support and making sure that their ethics are actually in line with their own values. Like, best case scenario, you can take dramatic numbers like that and go, okay, I'm on, like I am going to make some massive changes in my own life right now. The flip side of that is some people are like, oh well, we're screwed, and that's not helpful. Take ownership of these artworks. These are yours now. Like, once these are finished, they are handed over to everybody that is here, and ask questions and speak to people and look at what we're trying to talk about here, and then look at your own actions in life take on the role of kaitiaki for the ocean, because that is what we're all here to do. Like, we're very lucky to have that, and it's all of our responsibility to make sure that we get to keep it. We need it. It doesn't really need us.